Good morning, grade 10s. I'm so excited. I've got a big group today. Yes. Can you guys give me those green check marks in Blackboard, please, just so I can see who's all here. Can you guys all hear me? Make sure that we are good to go for this morning. Perfect. Thanks, Ian. Good. I see the green check marks coming in. Fantastic. Good to see all of you guys in class this morning. I'm sure math was just awesome this morning. Good. So Connor, if you're there, give me those green check marks. Jenna, if you're there, give me a green check mark. Perfect. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, for English this morning, okay, I want to, it's a little bit of, I don't want to say disjointed because it is still on the same topic, but I'm going to do one thing, let you guys do a little bit of work, and then we're going to go to a different thing. Do a little bit of work, and then we're going to revisit the first thing we do. All right? So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense for you as well. So for the first section of our lesson today, we're moving from, actually not moving, we're getting into a little bit more of a writing assignment. All right, you guys? So this is our first basis of our written work that I'm going to get from you that's really going to showcase where you are at your writing levels. Okay? We're going to talk, and here's our learning targets for today. And again, these learning targets will be the same, I think, for the next couple of classes because we are going to be working on a little bit of a written work. Instructs who you are, right? Who you are trying to portray in your writing. I can understand how literally your purpose is your descriptive paragraph that we're going to be focusing on. Today, we're going to be focusing on devising a plan. So I'm going to be scaffolding and layering on more knowledge as we go on through these lessons, you guys. So today, it's just brainstorming. We're actually not going to compose a written piece yet. Today is just a brainstorm, okay? So that's where we are heading next. So here we go. This is how I want to introduce you guys to today's topic, okay? Because it's really around not just the written piece, but I still want to create that sense of we're still talking about who you are, right? Your identity and where you fit into this world, right? So I want to look at, and you know, we just finished our EKGs, talking about from life to, or from birth to death. So I want to introduce that and bring in that aspect into your written paragraph as well. So in the assignment, you guys, in Moodle, I have given you, and I think the assignment is called the Descriptive Paragraph Brainstorm. All right. I'd like you to watch this TED Talks, as you'll find out as we go on as well. I'm addicted to TED Talks. I love TED Talks. So this is really delving into that identity of who am I, right? So when you're watching this TED Talk, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to think about this question. If you had only one day on earth left, what is that one moment in your life that you would recall? What is that one defining moment in your life? And you can think about what you included in your EKG as well. All right. Now, I just want to quickly show you guys where we're at with that assignment. So right here, that descriptive paragraph brainstorm. Okay. So if you guys click on that and scroll down right here. So this will send you to the TED Talk. Okay. It's just a link. All right. So if I click on that, it'll open up to the TED Talks right here, you guys. And I just want to find out really quickly how long this is. So I'm just going to quickly open it up just so I can see where my timer needs to be at. So there you go. It's at about, right? It's at about 5 minutes, 30 seconds, you guys. So let's take Um, let's take about 8 minutes. So you can watch that video and really deeply think about that question that I've posed to you. Okay? So that's the big thing that I would like you guys to do. And I will put my PowerPoint back up so that you guys can see. That is the question that I want you to think about. All right? So think about, while you're watching this, if you only had one day left, what's that one moment that you can think back on in your past? All right? So about 8 minutes, you guys, and then come back into Blackboard, give me that green check mark, and I'll tell you the next step of our process. All right? So go ahead and get watching that video. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give me those green check marks in Blackboard if you've completed watching the video, okay? And then we will move on here. And in the, oh good, Emery, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Good. Now, what I'd like to do is just a quick think, pair, share, all right? So, actually, what we might do is just do a quick, and I've already given you a little bit of think time as well on this question. I'm sorry if you guys can hear the lawnmower in the background. We've got someone cutting the grass down here at McWilliams. So I've already given you some think time around this question. What I'd like to do is quickly pair up. We're not going to do the share out to the whole room because some of you guys might actually have some really personal moments that you just wanted to remember, but I want to make sure that everyone has actually recalled a moment in their life. So while you, it looks like everyone has watched the video, can everybody raise their hand in Blackboard, please, so that I can start pairing you guys up just to do a quick little share out with your partners. So just in Blackboard, give me those hands up. Perfect. Awesome. Perfect. All right, so Christina, if you're there, Jonah, Costin, give me those hands up, please. Otherwise, you get stuck with like talking to me, and that's not fun. All right, so here we go. So Ian and Leeds, if you guys just want to pair up private chat, okay? Eric and Emery, Jaden and Anthony, Tiana and Brianna, Jesse and Jenna, Connor, I've lost my train of thought. Jesse and Jenna, good. Connor and Josh, and Costin and Jonah, please. All right. So I'll give you guys 2 minutes and just quickly chat and forth. What was that one moment in your life, all right, you guys, that you'd want to recall before you die? All right, so go ahead, 2 minutes, you guys. Perfect. I still see the chat going, so that's okay. Keep finishing off your conversations. All right. That's really, really important to me that you guys actually have the time to finish off your conversations, all right? So, no problem, Christina, just do the best you can, all right? I'm not actually gonna make you guys share these moments as well out to the classroom because I know it can be a private moment as well. I just wanted to make sure that you were making those connections, okay, to either yourself or to whatever moments, right, that you guys had. So that's awesome, okay? Make sure now, you guys, that this is the next part that we are going to do. What we're going to look at now, you guys, is really thinking about descriptive writing, okay? And what makes descriptive writing, okay? And using that language to express our emotions and to convey that to our audience, okay? So that's really, really important as well. So I've given you guys a couple of examples just on the PowerPoint. I've given you even more examples in the actual assignment, okay? But you can see, instead of just saying, he charged like a bull, okay? We could even enhance that even more with some descriptive language, right? He fumed and charged like an angry bull. It takes it to that next level of your writing, right? When we're talking about descriptive writing, you really want to create that image in your mind, that picture, that movie that goes on in your mind, right? What we talked about last day with imagery, right? He felt like the flowers were waving him a hello, right? So instead of just saying something like, you know, the flowers were waving in the wind or the flowers were moving with the wind, right? It just takes it to that next level when you start using a bit more descriptive language, okay? He could hear his whole world crashing down when he heard the news about her, that devastation that he must have felt, right? The word spread like leaves in a storm. Okay, so using those analogies, using those similes, using like or as, using a metaphor, all of those different devices that you can use to help create that descriptive language really, really enhances your writing, you guys, and like I said, takes it to that next level, okay? You want to paint that image in your reader's mind or your audience's mind. So here's what your actual assignment is. And like I said, you guys, I actually gave you more examples within the assignment as well. So here's what your assignment is for now, okay? I want you to review your EKG. You can even just pull out your rough draft, the template that I gave you, just so you can choose that one event. Or maybe it's the event that you chatted with your partner. Whatever it is, totally fine. That holds some significance in your life, okay? I want you to think about that moment in your life. There's a download button in the assignment. I want you to download that template. So, and I want you to start to brainstorm ideas around that moment using sensory language, okay? Building up those images in your mind for your descriptive paragraph to define that moment in your life. So I want to show you guys the actual assignment here and show you where the there we go. So in the assignment, ladies and gentlemen, if you scroll down, there's all the examples you can see that I've given you guys, right? Here's the download button that I want you guys to download this word template, okay? And feel free, you guys, if you don't want to use this, you don't have to. You can jot down, if you just want to jot down ideas in a list, if you want to jot ideas down more in a web, this one that I gave you guys is just a little bit more. It's called an empathy map. So you can see it has all the different emotions. Moment, what were you thinking? What were you seeing? What were you saying? What were you doing? What were you feeling? Okay, yeah, and so Emery, it's sideways. So if you can't print it out, then even just grab a piece of paper and jot it down. You are not submitting this. This is solely for you to get your brain wrapped around the concept of planning your paragraph, coming up with those ideas before you actually start putting words to paper, okay? Okay, so it's up to you guys. You don't have to use this. It's just a suggestion, but I want you to actually think about a brainstorm. So you need to think about your moment and you need to start using that sensory language, okay? I'd like to give you guys about 20 minutes, okay? Just to jot down some ideas, okay? Start on your brainstorm. Then in about 20 minutes, I'm gonna come back with you guys and I'm gonna give you remember I was telling you at the beginning, that second part, okay? So we're gonna do the second part of the lesson and then we're gonna come back to this brainstorm and see if you can actually enhance your words even more, okay? So I'm gonna give you guys 20 minutes and then we'll reconvene. If you have any questions, just let me know on Blackboard, all right? And then we'll come back in about 20 minutes, all right? So go ahead and get started on your brainstorm. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, come on back into Blackboard, you guys, and to the live classroom. Give me those green check marks, please, just so that I know you're back with me. I just want to, we've only got about 15 minutes left, so I want to introduce and let you guys know what we need to do for homework, basically, to get you guys done with this step of the assignment. All right. Thank you to those of you that actually private messaged me back. Okay. Just to give you a heads up, I don't like to be ignored, people. So if I private message you, I expect you to respond to me in a timely manner as well. That's what communicating online is all about, right? Good. So I can see you guys quickly checking, and now people are responding back to me. That's great. So I will check those, you guys, in a second. All right, but come on back. Give me those green check marks, please, in Blackboard so that I know you are there. All right, so that I can move on to this next aspect of what I'd like you to accomplish on your own. Okay, so Jaden, if you're there, give me those green check marks, please. Jesse, Jenna, Connor, Costin. Okay, perfect. Anthony, if you're there, give me those green check marks, please. What I need to do quickly here, you guys, is actually, you know what? I don't even think I'll actually need to, let me just bring up the course. That's really what we need to do. So I have a big PowerPoint and stuff, you guys, but I don't think we're going to need it for this next aspect. I think if I just go through the assignment with you guys, you'll be good to go. If you head back to the main page there on for English, and underneath the assignment that we just did, okay, you will see the next step, the building our vocabulary. This is something that I want you guys to do, okay, on your own. This is going to give you a bit more skills, okay? So you can see that the learning targets here is that you can access information. Goals of English 10 is to expand your vocabulary, not only within your reading, but also we're going to use Padlet. So we're building on a skill that we already did yesterday, right? Working with Padlet, and we're going to build that word wall together, okay, in a collaborative sense. So what you're going to do is head to Padlet. Okay, I've created the link for you. Let's see if it loads today. Oh, look at that, it does. Nice. So what I'm doing is I'm calling this the triple scoop word wall. Okay, so what it is I'm going to assign you a word, maybe a little bit of a bland word, and your job is going to come up with 3 synonyms or words that are the same, that have the same meaning, right, but are more exciting to say it in the same way. And you're going to post those 3 words on the word wall so that everybody has this resource and they can go back and look at and find some great vocabulary for you guys to use. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the assignment, you guys, because I've just given you some examples. So, for example, instead of using hot, it was a hot day, right? Let's spice it up a bit. Why not choose blazing or scorching or sweltering? Okay, just to start expanding that vocabulary in your writing. Okay, so I have a whole list of bland words that tend to be used. Okay, but again, like I said, I'm going to assign you a word. Okay, then you need to come up with the 3 synonyms. Oh, miss word. to do is include a pictorial image as well that represents that. So I've given you an example, right? So remember our hot example? So for the first one, I chose scorched, right? And then here's the definition. And then I also uploaded an image of a dragon, okay? Because the dragon can scorch something, okay? Now, I do not want all 3 synonyms on one Post-it note. So if I give you the word hot, you need to do 3 separate Post-its with 3 separate images, right? With definitions, okay? So make sure that that is happening. Make sure in the title as well that your word is there that I've assigned you. So I should have 3 hot, okay? 3 cold, that sort of thing. All right? So here we go. Now I'm going to assign you guys your words, okay? And I might get kids doing more than one word, and that's totally fine, okay? The more the merrier on our word wall, all right? So here we go. Can you guys actually unraise your hands in Blackboard? That way it's just easier for me. The hand up is quite distracting to me. Perfect, thanks you guys. So I'm just waiting for everyone to unraise their hand here, and then I can start assigning. Okay, so Costa and Brianna, can you please undo your hand? Awesome. Perfect. Okay, I'm just gonna get started, okay? So Anthony, I want you to do hot, okay? Brianna, I want you to do cold. Christina, you're gonna do nice. Connor, you're gonna do happy. Emery, you're gonna do wet. Eric, you're going to do bad, okay? Ian, you're gonna do fun. Jaden, you're gonna do good. Jenna, you're gonna do tired. Jesse, you're gonna do hungry. Jonah, you're gonna do mad. Okay. Josh, you're going to do pretty. Costin, you're going to do big. Leeds, you're going to do small. And Tiana, you're going to do sad. Or said, sorry, said. Okay. So yay, I got everyone to do on my list. Yay. Okay. So we only have about 5 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. This is your homework to complete the triple scoop word wall, okay, with your synonyms. Then what I want you to do is review that word wall and go back to your brainstorm, go back to your empathy map or whatever strategy you're using for your brainstorm, and now see if you can incorporate some of those different words into your brainstorm that you think you could use, okay? Or if you're even want a more challenge and there's not words on here that you like, you yourself can go to a thesaurus, right? And find some different words, okay? So Connor, great question before we leave. How do you get to the Padlet? If you scroll back up right here, I put a link, the word Padlet. This should link right to the triple scoop word wall, okay? Please ensure that your name is on your Post-it notes so that I can make sure that you guys completed your task as well. All right, give me a green check mark in Blackboard if you are clear on what you need to accomplish before next English class. All right, and while we're doing that, feel free to give me any questions if need be. But if you are good to go and you feel confident, go ahead. So Costin, your word, I'm just going to go back and check. Costin, I'm just checking right now. Oh, I need to scroll down. Big, Costin. Okay, so if you guys are good to go, Okay? Give me those green check marks and you're more than welcome to leave the classroom. If you have any other questions, please let me know. I'll stick around for the next 5 minutes in Blackboard to answer any questions that you guys have as well. Be ready to go by next English class with that brainstorm to actually start writing. Okay? All right. Have a great day, you guys, and we'll see you next English class.